crowd, they're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's intercepted.
What's up, Mom?
Picked off Byron Jones.
What's that with Byron Jones,
man? Going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Stop playing when we're Byron, boy.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
stop playing with Byron,
23. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Over here, Mom. Stay over here. Look at toys.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Tua.
Oh, my God.
Under pressure, they got him again. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The kick by Sanders.
On the mic, man. Play with my phone.
Will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 27, Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Fucking defense.
That is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But
These niggas stepping up today. I like the way they playing, man.
2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Tua to Fuller for a Miami 1st down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Here's Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Got a quick
From a
release.
couple yards deep, he'll bring it. Now a hit on this football. And this is picked up by the
My bad,
Dolphins.
mommy. I scared you.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for
Hey,
a Miami
baby.
touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus.
Yes,
as
sir.
well, and it ended up turning
Get back
out
on
to
track
be a
with these
touchdown
Dolphins, man.
against them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hi, give me kisses. Let's go, man.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before
Yeah, I see
the
how that's
second
gonna run.
half. So,
Okay, up there,
time for us to
good,
go back
good.
downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front,
man.
and they'll be in possession of
All
the
the
football
plays back.
first as the second half gets started. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
Oh, he's still
the way
up.
they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What are you doing?
Another run with Gaskin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Toward the sideline.
Fucking
Did
throw.
he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Right in that window, cover
A
2.
really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
Oh, no way! Yes, I
Picked
go.
off by Logan Ryan. return as he'll take it up past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Oh, I had him too.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Shit, boy.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got room. Touchdown, Giants. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear,
bro, I'm not catching like a motherfucker. I'm
no
tough.
substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That high, man.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And throw right side complete to Parker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout goal, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and
8. Back up, mommy. No. Back up, mom. All right.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete.
Back up, mommy.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Barkley.
Oh, hell no.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Jones now on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Off-play action. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
You know all that
Into
type
a
shit.
crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it
as we welcome you back in. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
No, mommy.
From the pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Thank you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now here's Ross.
Mommy, stop.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
No, Mom, back up. Back up.
Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he will have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Stop it.
Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play.
Stop it, mommy.
Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Jones.
Give me that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.